disappointing if you're from the northern part of the country, Shaun, but they probably did it to themselves after that great streak of 5 games.
Yeah, the streak of 5 games, that should get you through, to be totally honest, but it just shows how they lived to regret 2 or 3 of the first 4 games that they played. Both, I think it was 2 games in particular, which they should have won. They should have got those points, and they should have been qualified comfortably once they went on that run. The decision to get Gayle in obviously proved to be very fruitful for them as the tournament went on, but eventually just falling short. And they'll be disappointed with that. They've got some new management involved. They came up with some new ideas, and to also have a team where you've basically got 2 of your batsmen, or even 3 of your batsmen, probably in the top 10 of the run scoring charts for the tournament. And considering Gayle probably only played half the matches, it's a tough one to swallow for the fans, because when you've got 3 guys who perform so brilliantly, to not even get into the playoffs is very disappointing.
Yeah, and I mean, if we were to Joy, once the top 4 become clear, I have a sneaking suspicion if you were to make a team of the tournament, at least for the league stage, you might even have more players from the 4 teams who haven't qualified than from the 4 who have. And Punjab will definitely contribute a couple of them.
Absolutely. Some outstanding performances out here. I think they reached a stage where once they got, so if you see Punjab over the last 2-3 years, they've not even come close to qualifying. Moving to a season where they were 1-6 and then taking it down to the last match is credit. They're not thinking about that now, but there's credit to them, and they will regret those early matches, as Shaun was talking about. But one of the things is they finally came to a situation where they put pressure on themselves. So far, till they were winning without any pressure, they were winning fearlessly. Suddenly, they came up in a situation where, wow, I can actually qualify now. And I thought the way KL Rahul batted today, I thought how Gayle, they were overthinking their game, which is not their natural game. I can understand KL Rahul happening to KL Rahul. I think Gayle was just a bit put off by Tahir out there, and he was just trying to sort of sense out Tahir and play him out because he felt he could hit the rest. And it didn't work for them. There are days it works, there are days it doesn't. And it's a pity. I think they've been a really entertaining team, and I think they've been the sort of toast of the tournament in the second half of the tournament. They added so much to this tournament, and that's a pity that they're going out now.
And if they have a look at these particular numbers, they'll feel even worse about it, because we've put this set of numbers together, the second half heists in a sense. The one difference here is that everybody else who had this huge winning streak, be it whichever year, ended up finishing 2, at worst 4, all in the top 4. Look at Punjab, not even in the top 4. Now that's what they look back and say, that's how we missed out on opportunities early on. We've said that before, Shaun.
Yeah, we have, and that just shows how disappointing the first part was. And when you look back at that first part, they didn't play bad cricket, did they? That was in many ways where Rahul and Mayank were absolutely brilliant. They set the tournament on light with regards to how they performed. So the fact that you had 2 guys batting brilliantly at the top of the order and still couldn't get over the line in so many of the matches, I think, initially they started with Cottrell and Shami, and they haven't moved back to them by the end of the tournament with regards to Cottrell. So they probably found their balance a little bit better at the back end, but just a little bit too late.